welcome. One Love Spirit Center, you are welcome here. Oh, yeah. Make sure you share this stream to your page. This is our first service, y'all. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Yeah, we are just where we're supposed to be. We're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. Sing it with me. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Come on. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Hey, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. And your soul is welcome here. We are welcoming YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if I look to the side, you'll understand I'm talking to our Instagram crowd. It's on a whole nother network, and so I'm having to speak to all of them and speak to all of you all at once. This is so fun. Yay! Welcome to our first inaugural service. I can't believe we're here for One Love Spirit Center. I want to say a special thank you to my wife, who is behind the cameras, but she's running all the lights and the cameras and doing all the stuff. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing this. Those who are joining us by Instagram want you to know that if you hear some quiet times during this service, the reason for that is because, again, Instagram doesn't allow third-party production. So our full production is going to be on YouTube. If you want to go catch it there live now, you can. Or on Facebook, those who are no Facebookers who do Instagram. I completely get it and I understand why. But the full production is only available on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. But you can go check that out anytime you want to after the service as well. But we welcome you all here into this space. I cannot believe we are finally streaming our first service for One Love Spirit Center. Thank you for being in this space today. Thank you for being with us. I'm super excited. I thought this song is fitting for today. It's time we get out of the nest of what's been and start flying, y'all. Ooh, yeah. Hey, oh my Lord. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Hey, I want to fly like an eagle to the sea, fly like an eagle. I'm letting the Spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle, 'cause I'm free. Oh, start an evolution. Feed the children who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the babies with no shoes on their feet. And house the people that shouldn't be living in the streets. Oh, you see, we can be the solution. Yeah, I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the Spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh, start an evolution. Yeah.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Time keeps on slipping, don't let it get away from you.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Help me now. Somebody say time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Oh, my Lord, say time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Oh, yeah. Welcome to 2021. We're putting all of our cares behind us and moving on forward. How many ready to go with me now? Get your wings ready to fly. Oh, I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the Spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh, fly to the evolution, yeah. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Want to fly like an eagle, let the Spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh, let's start the evolution.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Don't let it get ahead of you.
Time keeps on slipping,
Slipping into the future. Oh, yeah. A little Steve Miller for you there, but it's very timely for now. It's 2021. Somebody type in there, time is slipping away, but it won't get ahead of me. Type that in there right now. Time is slipping away, but it won't get ahead of me. We're moving forward into this new season, this new space and place, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that One Love Spirit Center is right in the midst of what's taking place in the evolution of our planet. And we're going to talk about that in just a few moments. Our overarching series, we'll talk about that for the whole year, setting an intention today for the rest of this year. I really want to ask you and invite you into setting your intention for the rest of this year. Let's make 21 the best year yet. My friend Ryan Oyer has shared with us a song today that I think is important for One Love. I reached out to him and I was like, dude, I know you know a bunch of Beatles songs, but do you know this song? And I think it's fitting for us and I think you'll enjoy it. So we're going to turn it over to Ryan right now. Ryan, take it away.
Tell me that it's evolution. We'd all love to see a plan. You asked me for a contribution. Well, no, we're all doing what we can. And if you want change from people with minds that pay, all I can tell you is, brother, it's not too late. It's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. Say you'll change the Constitution. Well, you know, we'd all love to change the head. Tell me it's the institution. Well, you know, it's better to free your mind instead. And if what you want is a love revolution now, you know that it starts in the mirror anyhow. No, it's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. 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 You know it's gonna be alright.
Reverend John Scott and the One Love Spiritual Center. I'm going to tell you the truth. When you sent me the text about One Love Spiritual Center, I was literally singing in my mind the Bob Marley song One Love. That's actually the truth. I want to say it's about time. You are an amazing musician, but this is time for your voice to be heard. And that doesn't mean necessarily your singing voice, but the voice of inclusion, the spirit of oneness, the idea that God is bigger than religion. Most importantly, I want to say both to you, John Scott, and to the spiritual community that you will now serve, that more than just a teacher, more than just a pastor, musician, John Scott is a good person. I walked with him in part of his waking up experience. It went against everything that he was taught as a child. It went against the culture he was raised in, against the environment, against the religious doctrines and traditions that he was indoctrinated with. And so his waking up came from somewhere down deep inside. Something was calling inside of him. Deep was calling to deep. And the result has been a bigger and better vision and version of God. A person that I trust, who celebrates the beginner's mind, that knows faith comes by hearing and not by having heard, and who holds on to truth lightly. Truth as a journey, not as a destination. With that said, he also wields his power very lightly. That's one thing that I've learned to trust in leaders that I call my friends. I want to send this message to those who are listening today, who are tuning in this first Sunday in January to the very first service of the One Love Spiritual Center. This is the message. This is the mission. It is the mandate and the moment, and John Scott is the man. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right.
Good morning, One Love Spirit Center. One love, one light, one body. Enlightened, expanded, extended to the wider reaches of consciousness. To my beloved son, Pastor Jonathan, who is a dear friend and a cherished fellow expanded consciousness advocate. and a great minister. All of you, the timing is perfect. The toning and tuning is perfect to be doing exactly what you're doing right now. Assembling together, I salute you on this inaugural service, and I know that it's going to expand and become a major impact in cyber, as well as those who can attend from time to time in person once things lighten up a little bit. We've entered the 21st century, and the age of Aquarius, time of enlightenment, a time of forgiveness, time of healing, time of hope, time of new ideas, bridging science and technology and spirituality in a way that it's never been bridged in our lifetime or in recent times. So I congratulate all of you for having the presence of mind and the willingness and the eagerness, if you will, to join in this fellowship. That's fellows in the same ship, not always the same shape. Fellows meaning male and female, in the same ship, moving forward into destiny. I'm proud of you all. I love you dearly. Can't wait to come in person one of these days and check you out. I'm your charter member. I'm one of the charter members, okay? Just remember that. And don't you ever act like I ain't or I'm not. The best is yet to come. Enjoy 2021 and the succeeding years. Peace and blessing to you all.
I want to say a special thank you to Ryan, to Pastor D.E. from Spirit and Truth Sanctuary, and to my friend, longtime teacher, mentor, Bishop Carlton Pearson. For those who are put off by the title bishop, allow yourself to get past whatever that may mean. It's a title that he earned in the world of religion where he was, and it's a title that he continues to carry. And it really is just a title, and it's a title he carries very loosely. One of the things I love about Bishop Pearson, and I think Pastor D.E. even mentioned this in his greeting to us, one of the things I love about Bishop Pearson is that he carries his authority and his positioning in the world very lightly. And what I mean by that is there's no shred of arrogance or conceit, and that's beautiful. There's confidence, but the conceit's not there. It's a beautiful thing, and I love that. And I love this community. I want to say a special thank you to our launch team. The launch team of people, a dozen or so, who have helped to engage this and give the energy. And for those of you right now who are saying to yourself, well, I haven't really done much. No, you have. Just dedicating, giving your energy to us and to this community has helped to birth this thing. You know, sometimes just being in the room during delivery is a sense of moral, what's the word? A morale, being a morale booster. One who helps to raise the consciousness of the room. Just your energy alone raises the consciousness of the room. And so thank you to our launch team. Thank you to our board of directors that's still in the process of developing. Thank you for being who you are. This is a wonderful community, and I know that Sunday sessions or services, whatever you want to call them, may look similar to what you've experienced before in church or in your space of religion. I know that it may have a semblance of that. One of the things that I think is great is that we can shift the message and shift the energy and still utilize some of the tools that are very valuable, whether it's music or giving an inspirational talk, whatever it may be that may seem familiar. That's where we get the word family. And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. So maybe some people hold in contempt what looks like church or religion. But I need to let you know, and we'll let you know as we go into this even further, that our statement of faith as we unveil it for the rest of this month speaks to something very different and something that is capable of evolving rather than just revolving. Can I get a witness? That sounds like preacher, don't it? Can I get an amen from the amen corner? How we've revolved around the religious expression for so long, and we're so inundated by it, and we're so like molded around its mold that we're breaking away from being conformed and we're choosing to be transformed. And the word transform means to move beyond form or to literally change form. So our overarching theme for this year is going beyond the veil, getting beyond the veil. What veil? Well, see, the thing is when this whole pandemic started, We all got told to wear masks. What's ironic is the people who were fussing the most about wearing masks had already been wearing a mask. Many of us have been so caught up in the play of life that we've forgotten to direct our own script, to write our own script. We've been taking prescriptions that somebody told us would medicate us and would take us to a higher level, but what it did was it numbed our ability to think. What we won't ask you to do in this community is to check out of your mind. We ask you to log into the mind and adjust the mind to the direction that you want to go. Because see, the mind is a wonderful servant, but it sucks as a master. We're not in church, so I can say sucks. It sucks as a master. But when we log into the mind, now we can start taking out the thoughts we don't want to give our energy to and plugging in the thoughts we do want to give our energy to. So our overarching theme for the year of 2021 is Beyond the Veil. For the month of January, I want us to look at what does it mean to be born again? You'll even see it here. Born again in 2021. What does it mean to be born again? This is a concept that the church hijacked and essentially made it signing up for their classes and for their class of people. Signing up into their caste system. And if you do the right thing and you live right and you say the right words and you quote enough scriptures and certainly give enough money, then you can be a part of their group. But that's not what One Love is about. One Love is saying you're already a part of the group. See, we draw a circle to include the whole planet. Not everyone may come along, but we can get along without going along. In other words, we don't have to necessarily believe the same things that all these religious environments preach, but we can include them in our love because we are one love. You see, we're all one human race. And ultimately, we all come from the same source and force. And so when we have that recognition, that's what the word namaste and namaskar means. It means that I acknowledge the God factor in you, or that same thread of consciousness that's in you is in me, and I acknowledge it and I honor it. So we will be spending our time nodding in honor to the whole planet, everyone here, every living being, not just humans, but every living being. And that's really what One Love is all about. What's different from that in church? The freedom aspect. That's what's different. That we're not going to be loyal to a name or a particular religious rite. What do you mean? What about the Bible? You don't believe in the Bible anymore? You don't believe in the Bible? I believe in the Bible. I love the Bible. But the Bible was never intended to be a means to an end. It was never intended to be a be-all, end-all. It was a testament of people's experience with a phenomenon that they couldn't explain, so they called it God. God was just a general terminology for a phenomenon that's outside of our ability to describe and communicate. For years, we've been following their text. For years, we've been following their roadmap. And now it's time for us to upgrade to a next level GPS. You know, when they started putting GPS out, we still have folks that are pulling atlas out before they go to drive somewhere, and they've got to map it out there. I don't trust that Google. It's trying to watch everything I do, and I'm not going to use a GPS, and doggone it, I'm not going. GPS is an upgrade to the previous atlas. And as we go through this life and we continue to upgrade, we continue to download the new applications, the new apps from Pure Presence, and we log into what Pure Presence is doing, and we log out of the website of guilt and shame. See, the church made guilt a virtue. And then it kicked Jesus upstairs and said, worship him rather than following him. What does it mean to be born again? Jesus tells Nicodemus, you must be born again so that you can see the kingdom of God. Not so that you are a better person, not so that you stop sinning, lusting, cussing, and drinking and smoking and hanging out with people who do. None of that stuff even matters. That's all just a distraction. Religion has kept us away from the door that leads us into the purest of presence, because religion, along with empire, has been afraid that some people might get free. And you know what? When people get free, people get dangerous. I said it. When people get free, people get dangerous, because the people who get free change the system. And when the system is working for a small collective of people and it's made them strong and wealthy and powerful, then people come along and they say, hey, the joke's off. The game's off. I refuse to play according to your rules. I'm not going to play your game your way anymore. When a group of people does that, that's a revolutionary group of people who can be evolutionary group of people that will change the systems that be. You are powerful. You are amazing. You're made of God's stuff. You are just as connected to God as Jesus is. Jesus may have been more aware of it, but it didn't mean that he was more special. I need somebody to hear me right now, because what happens is our ears tweak sometimes when we hear someone say that. We think it's blasphemous to Jesus. And I tell you, it's in line with the message of Jesus. I'll go even further and say some more audacious things. And here's one. You are God. You are divine. You are pure presence. Even the scriptures of the Jewish people in the Hebrew Bible, in the book of Genesis, the Genesis account, and the Old Testament of the Christian Bible, even that scripture says, let us, Elohim, make them in our image. You are constructed, conceived, and birthed as God presence in this earth. You don't need to do anything to be it. You just need to allow yourself to wake up to that reality. One Love Spirit Center is here to say to the whole planet, wake up to the reality of your divinity. When you wake up to it, when you wake up to it, you activate it. The reason that we haven't engaged it yet is because we haven't become aware of it. There's been an IV in the arm of humanity that has pumped us full of a morphine that's kept our heads swimming, swirling around, wondering if I'm separate from God. The message that told you were separate from God is a lie. It's not true. Instagram folks, it's not true. Now, this is not an indictment of your parents, your grandparents, your preacher that you love so much. I love them too. I want you to know I'm not trying to bring an indictment against them. They worked with the light they had. Now I'm saying we have stepped into a new space and place in history. We're raising the consciousness of this planet. We're not stopping to the level that we were asked to stop at. We're moving outside of the lines. Somebody said use color inside of the lines, and I double dog dare you to color outside of the lines. Stop looking at the image that's been placed before you and reimagine it. That's what the word repent means. Metanoia, to change the way you think, to change the way you see the world. And when you change the way you see the world you see will begin to change. This is the magic that happens. The moment you begin to realize you're a spirit being having a human experience, that's what it means to be born again. Fresh, new, not the same. I loved this graphic. I found it yesterday. In 2020 was the cocoon. We were all asked to go back into the cocoon, weren't we? The whole planet was asked. I was going along with a friend of mine who I love so much, Muji, who's a wonderful teacher, a beautiful mentor and soul. And he talked about how the whole planet has been asked to come home. And it reminded me that Ram Dass, another one of my teachers, said, we're all walking each other home. We walked each other home. We had the help of a virus, but we walked each other home over the last several months. And we were put into a cocoon in 2020. But do you see the graphic on the screen? 2021 is when you bust out. Now, come here real close for just a moment. January and February, probably into the middle of March, are very important days. Some are feeling disoriented. I can't help but think that when that cocoon starts to crack, right, and shards of light that's the wrong word maybe, but beams of light start to shine in, that it gets a little confused. It literally metamorphosized inside of the cocoon. Do you know that that caterpillar turns into a jelly, just slime, and it begins to grow during the gestation process inside of the cocoon. Some are still in the cocoon, beginning to see the beams of light shining through. Be patient, be kind, be loving. Recognize that during this season, especially January, February, this is a gestation I think it's beautiful that back on the 14th of December was a full solar eclipse. 7 days later, 7 is the number of completion or perfection in nearly every religion. I think that's interesting for us to at least pay attention to. We don't have to sell our soul to it, but at least pay attention to the numerology around 7. 7 days later, two planets that had not come in anywhere near each other in over 800 or around 800 years walked by each other, high-fived, gave each other a hug, and shifted the galaxy. An era came to an end, and a new era has begun. What errors of your limited thinking will you adjust during this new era? You see, I believe we have begun the shift already. I've been talking about it for 3 years. The shift is coming. In fact, you'll see one of the graphics that we have up on our Facebook page, Shift Happens. I believe this is a year of holy shift. I believe that. You're going to see a t-shirt come from us. Shift happens, and One Love Spirit Center will help you get your shift together. Bishop Carlton Pearson, thank you for investing your time in that whole concept of shift happening. We're experiencing that, and some people are still breaking out of the cocoon. Be easy, be compassionate, be loving, be caring, because what they're going through is disorienting. But human beings don't reorient often until we disorient. If you're feeling dizzy, you're not sure about where to put, you see, we've come through a phase where lies and falsehoods have been celebrated just to prop up an agenda that's dying. You know, I want you to get a vision of just a moment in a hospital room in intensive care. And there's a mother or a father in the bed, and they're dying. They're on a respirator, and they're on the life support. And you've got two children over here who want to keep mama alive. And you've got two children over here who say, she's been on this machine now for 2 months. You know she wouldn't want to live here. And the other ones are saying, yes, but you remember that time when she said she didn't want to go anywhere. She wanted to be with us and she couldn't think of leaving us. And then the other one's over here saying, let go, let go. And somebody over here saying, hold on. And the doctor's just like, what? What do we do? That's where we've been. That fussing, the chaos. One is telling the truth of the matter and the other is remaining in an illusion. Some people have gone to a whole separate social media place because they don't like the way one is working. Some of us are trying to prop up our own agendas because we feel unsafe in the world, because the world doesn't march to the beat of our drum anymore. It's changed. Some may transition and never transform. I know that. But we who have decided to hear the voice, we who have decided to say, I'll look right in the face of everything I've always thought was real, and I'll reimagine it. We who have taken repentance seriously as the meaning of the word. When Jesus told Nicodemus, you must be born again to see it, not to go somewhere, but to unveil it. See, we're going beyond the veil. I'm reminded when Jesus said it is finished, finishing the work he had come to do, his Dharma complete. When Jesus said it is finished, it says the veil was rent in two from top to bottom at the temple where it was said to be the Holy of Holies. For generations and millennia, they had been making people come with sacrifices. We'll call it money. They were paying in different ways at the time, but with their money, their gold, their sacrifices of their most special and unique animals, bringing them to the temple. The priests had been just enlarging, does this sound familiar? Enlarging themselves, building the bigger houses, driving the bigger cars. They didn't have cars then, but the bigger camels. They had been enlarging themselves, keeping people attached to their belief system. And when Jesus said it is finished, the reason they killed him is because he challenged their system. When Jesus said it is finished from top to bottom, and I believe the reason it reads that way or writes that way is it was intended to say God did it. From top to bottom it was rent in two, revealing that the Holy of Holies wasn't all that holy. That the Holy of Holies was just another place like anywhere else. One of the things we cannot do as One Love Spirit Center is start acting like we have something other people don't have and therefore we should be proud. No, we should be grateful that we've heard this call. And let's always hold it with humility and gratitude, not with arrogance and conceit. We're taking a message of love to the world, and love is not puffed up. Love is humble, it's patient, it's kind, it's gentle, it's giving, it's temperate. Love hopes all things, believes all things, and endures all things. Love says to people who are of a different party and type and stripe than me, I love you too. I draw the bigger circle. You may have people push you out and say, I can't believe you'd be a part of a religious cult. When people say that, remind them that the word cult just means counterculture. And if we're counter to this culture, I don't mind the title, because this culture has created a space that's not equal, a space that's not loving, a space that's not kind and giving and prosperous for all people. We are standing up and saying the time has come for a shift. You are not separate from God. That was a lie. You are connected to God. And the only thing you need to do is to become aware of it, to engage it in your life. That doesn't affect your eternity, because you're eternal anyway, but it does affect your temporary human experience. I love this book. I don't know how many of you have read it. Khalil Gibran, born in 1883 and passed away in 1931. He was called the Prophet. And his writings are powerful, powerful. But he wrote this about love. And love is our focus. We're a love group. We are one love. Type that in the comments right now. Just if you would, just type it in the comments. We are one love. I'll read just this section, and then we're going to go into a time of meditation, and I'm real excited today. We're going to have our meditation, and then we're going to have a yoga moment. So get yourself ready. Get yourself ready for that yoga moment. You'll be able to spend some time with that yoga moment. It'll be posted on our Facebook page, separate, so that you can utilize it through the week. Khalil Gibran. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor will it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. This is why marriages often don't work in our society, because I tell you I love you in hopes that you'll tell me you love me, and you better act like it. And then I want to possess you through a license or a ring or something else. There's nothing wrong with having a marriage license and a ring. I'm not dissing on it. My point is if you think you own someone else, it's not love. Love can't be possessed, nor will love try to possess. Jealousy is born out of the idea that I can possess someone else, or I can possess their love, or be possessed by their love. Possession is oppression when it comes to a relationship. Love is free. And here it is. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart. You know what we've been saying in religion for generations and millennia? Invite the Lord Jesus into your heart. Invite God into your heart. If you haven't gotten God into your heart, you're a sinner and you need to be saved or you're going to go to hell. Listen to this. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. See, the single thing that saved my soul, and when I say soul, I'm speaking of the place where mind, will, and emotion reside. The thing that saved my soul was when I woke up from the BS of the guilt and shame I had been given, that made me think I'd better perform a certain way for the Father to love me. When I woke up to the reality that God's not in my heart, I am in the heart of God. Whew. Whatever that is, by the way. For all of my friends who are atheists, agnostic, and the word God is a trigger, I'll say it this way. You are in the heart of pure presence, creative force, life force. We use those terminologies because it's all the same thing. We're just trying to communicate what we're thinking about. Don't worry about having God in your heart. Know that you're in the heart of God. And then you start to live from pure presence rather than trying to live toward pure presence. I'll close with this. We'll go into meditation. And think not that you can direct the course of love, For love, if it finds you, directs your course. Love is directing our course, not the converse. We're not going to try to make love look like what we think it should look like. Now, I have an idea of what I think it looks like. I think it looks like humility. I think it looks like kindness rather than niceness. I think it looks like compassion. I think love is far deeper than anything we've experienced so far in the human existence and expression, other than maybe through Jesus Christ or through Lao Tzu or Gautama, Krishna, Muhammad. The list goes on. People who have captured the wrong word. People who have had a conception of what this presence may be. But I don't want to direct love. I want love to direct me. So let's take a few moments, if you would. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Allow yourself to be brought into this space and place. Maybe close your eyes. You might find it easier if you close those eyes and just listen to the music. Pay attention to your breath. In this moment, this great moment, this now moment, we surrender to love. We allow ourselves to be born again. We make space for pure presence to flow to, through, and as us, knowing that ultimately we reside within pure presence already. We receive this gift into our awareness. We awaken to its reality. This is the gift we give ourselves in 2021. To go beyond the veil. To be born again. Resting into peaceful awareness that really there's nothing missing and nothing broken. That I actually have need of no thing because I'm a citizen of the world of no things, visiting this world of things. The moment I'm aware of that is the moment I move into freedom. I welcome freedom's call. I hear it. I answer it. I move in freedom. I am freedom. I know that I am being born again. And in doing so, I'll see the world different. I'll see my life differently. I make space for this pure presence to flow to, through, and as me, and recognize it surrounding me, being me. I am it. It is me. I know that I am in the heart of God, and nothing and no one can separate me from God. I let go of the illusion of separation. And I release myself to fly like an eagle to the wide open sea of pure presence. I let the Spirit of love guide me. And with all of my being, I say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Namaskar. Peace and grace. Love and mercy. Kindness, compassion, generosity. Beauty. Amitabha. Perpetual light. Truth. Om. And so it is. And so it is. Now I'll invite you to enjoy this yoga moment with my daughter, Ashton.
Hello and welcome to this week's yoga moment. My name is Ashton and I am a yoga teacher. This week's pose is Child's Pose, which is one of my favorite everyday go-to poses. It's a really great one for releasing any discomfort or pain in the back, specifically the neck, shoulder, and waist area. It also offers a really nice stretch in the hips and the ankles. There are a few variations and I'll just show one today. My preference is to widen my knees just a little bit wider than my hips. It gives me a little more room to set my body in. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, lower the hands down and slowly walk your way forward. Chest and stomach comes between the knees. You can rest your forehead down here. This is a really great way to massage your third eye. This pose is a really nice way to start off a yoga practice or even a meditation practice. It's a really good one to sit in and set an intention. And then to come out of it, you can just lift the head up and begin to walk your hands back. Coming back up to your seat. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this pose over the next week and I will see you next time. Bye.
Grace and peace, beautiful spirits. Ami Tofo. Thank you for your support. If this community fed your soul on today, share financially. It's through joyful giving we reach and serve our communities, fight the darkness, spread love, and grow deeper in faith. Through giving, we recognize our Heavenly Mother Father who gave us everything. Be extravagant, cheerful, and generous in your giving. You can give in various ways. The information is displayed at the bottom of the screen. We love you. We thank you. One love. Namaskar.
Yes, thank you for being here with us today. What a beautiful, beautiful place for us to be in here together. Thank you to Elle, our Vice President of the Board for One Love Spirit Center, for sharing with you that offering opportunity. Throughout the program, if you've seen different slides that have gone up and what have you, that's just giving you opportunity to write that information down if you want it for sharing with us financially, if you so choose to. All right, we have some announcements. One of the things that I was just telling our Instagram crowd while the videos were playing is that still offering our meditations Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of each week. Here's something we're doing different though this week. We're going to be doing those meditations from this Facebook page right here where you're watching the live stream. Everything that we do from One Love Spirit Center is going to be done from this page, and then it will be issued out to YouTube. It'll be issued out to Instagram. But those who are watching by Instagram, remember that the best way to connect with our meditation is going to be by going to Facebook or to YouTube, and you can find those archives. Was there anything else that I may have missed? I don't think so. Oh, we're going to have some fun stuff coming up soon. I'm in the process of getting all of this figured out with how we do this best on this format, but Bishop Pearson is going to be coming on, and we're going to kind of do a tag team thing here really soon. And I want to say again a special thank you to Ryan, to Pastor D.E. from Spirit and Truth Sanctuary for being with us today, Bishop Carlton Pearson for being with us today. Thank you so much. And to Elle, thank you for the offering. Thank you to our launch team who continues to work really hard to get everything going, everything from social media to our graphics to all of the stuff. It's just a team effort, and I want to say thank you to everyone who's a part of that. I think that was it. Oh yeah. We got to do this. We have to do. We couldn't get away today without doing this song. So, because it is us. It is us. Yeah. So we're gonna go to Jamaica just a little bit. The song that's the inspiration for this community, and I'm gonna ask you to sing along if you would. Everybody, help me sing. Yeah. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Yeah, sing with me now. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. I like this line here. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them pass all of their dirty remarks. There is a question that I'd really like to ask. Is there a place for the one called hopeless sinner? Yeah, who would hurt all mankind just to save his own beliefs? Oh, 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 yeah. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the people crying. One love, one heart. I give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Oh yeah, let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon, the unveiling. So when the Spirit comes, there will be no doom. Have compassion for those whose chances seem to grow thinner. See, there ain't no hiding place from the power of your presence. Oh, 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 yeah. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. One love, oh, 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 yeah. One heart. I give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Sing it with us again now, come on, say. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the people crying. One love, oh, oh, oh yeah. One heart. I give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Oh yeah, let's Now, here's something I want to invite us into each week. This is what we're going to, when we were at the Unity of Chattanooga, we ended with the Prayer, Protection, and Peace song. But our song toward the ending of each week is going to be One Love. One Love. That's our theme. That's what we're doing. And also we're going to end with our affirmation. And this affirmation is very important. It's on the screen right now. And so I'll ask you to say this out loud with me. I affirm that I am compassionate, resilient, grateful, healthy, strong, confident, prosperous, courageous, generous, peaceful, gracious, kind, intelligent, inclusive, aware, awake, and alert. I am pure presence, the expression of the divine, and I am one love. And so it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So go from this place today knowing that you are one love. You're powerful, you're great, you're amazing. Spread that around to everyone around, in your neighborhood, all the way around you. Now, I know you can't be hugging on folks right now because of the pandemic, but you can send those virtual hugs, right? And that love to everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of our service today. We love you. Peace and grace to you. Go and make it a great week. And I say this all the time, so I'm just going to say it right here. Go and make it a great week because you can. Peace. Thank you.